personalities. And it's a real challenge for me in the movie because, me personally, I would relate more to Jonathan Vaughn than I would Anthony.
And you looking for work?
Just trying to make a dollar.
And what kind of work you looking for to make a dollar? I don't know.
I was told you guys have a good family.
Family?
Lately, it seems you had a rat problem, and I exterminated it for you. That's what I do.
Joseph in acting and directing and thinking, everything Joseph does. And the way me and Joseph fire ideas off each other, I would say, I could be sitting down, me and Joseph we would listen to a song the entire day. And I can say the beat, and Joseph would be like, the wind cries Mary. And it's not so much as, he recognizes the beat speaks accurately. We're on the same page all the time, even when we don't know we're on the same page. Joseph and I are like, not so much conflicting entities, but Joseph is a mover. He progresses, he does things, he jumps at opportunities, he makes things happen. Whereas I can sit back and basically be the lazy guy, but I make up ideas, we bounce ideas back and forth. We think about these things. I can come up with like lines. I can say like a single line of Joseph, and we can create an entire thing. Joseph's real fun to work with because you never get that feeling like, am I going too far, or am I holding too much back? You always have that sense of freedom, and that's one of the main things I've always appreciated about Joseph. You can be yourself, and even Joseph, you can be silly. And Joseph he's the kind of guy that can turn a silly idea into something like incredible. And we can put it on film and it works.
Well, I worked with Joey and Jerry before when we did Bleach, and they were talking to me about the character and the story, and I was just really intrigued into it. It had a lot of more seriousness and passion. We usually did stories or little short skits that were more funny and common. So when they came up to me and talked to me about it, it was more of a serious and a different tone, and I was like, I really have to get onto this. Rhoda Brown, she's the boss's daughter, Brown, and I mean she's very intriguing character because she's really not like me at all. I mean, her character is very nonchalant. She's used to a lot of things that go on in the Brown organization, and like people getting beat up, people getting guns pointed at them and things like that, while I would be more, on the cops. It wouldn't be like that at all. But I mean, I like her character. She's very stern, she knows what she wants. And I mean, who wouldn't want to be the boss's daughter or someone with all that money? She's very strong, very motivated. I mean, at first I wasn't really sure what it was that she does, but when I did my first scene in part 1, she was very just straightforward.
Johnny, that's Rhoda's gun. That's this is Brown's gun.
Hi. Usually when someone says hi, you say hello back.
Rhoda.
Alright. Got work to do on that. I like the way they direct. I mean, it's a very straightforward, to the point. I mean, most of the time it has no script, so we're just showing you. It's just like going at how good of an actor you are, because there is no script. So it has to be what you know about your character. You have to know your character specifically, and if you don't, it will not work to your advantage at all. So I mean, Joseph and Jerry are very creative together. I mean, when I was in high school with them, and they were the same way. One hand just watched the other with them. They're just two peas in the pod. They're just...
Actually, I sat down with Joseph and heard basically like the synopsis of the movie, and was extremely interested in them when he told me about the character, which I would play. It's basically a done deal. Edward, he's basically the do-all for the Brown family when it comes to anything that they would use in disposal of a problem in terms of guns, cell phones, cars, basically anything that they need, I go get, and I make sure that it's pretty much untraceable.
Yep.
So that
Also have a couple new numbers for you. It's time to get rid of the other ones. Sorry. This will be yours. I should have this back to you in a week, maybe less. You ever get tired of this? Tired of what?
well, my character's done some things that I haven't done myself, so I guess it's cool to play a role in which you're not doing yourself. I guess one similarity would be I basically like in somewhat protect the family and make sure nobody gets hurt, and that's the way I am in life. So that's one similarity, but that's basically all that we really have in common. It allows me to play a role in which I wouldn't play in my day-to-day life. It allows me to reach outside of myself and do things that I wouldn't normally do. They're both extremely creative and can basically come up with things on the spur of the moment, where if one scene isn't working one way, then they can quickly turn it into something else that is just magical. I mean, like the way that they work together is, very, very, very nice, because they don't bump heads and they don't clash, and all the ideas are original. Like you won't see this movie or anything like it anywhere else. It's just one of a kind, and it's based on these two creative geniuses.